Hi, everyone. A very warm welcome to this session of our Older Youth live webinar. We are here every Saturday from 4 p.m. EST with a group of youth who are passionate, not only today, but they are passionate all throughout the week because they start with a topic on Saturday. After this live session is done, they think on the topic, work on that topic, and then they have prep session every Tuesday and Thursday, and then they come with this live session. So the reason for me saying this is that they give importance to what they do. They try to do it better every time. But if you have any comments or feedback, please do share with them. It will help us grow better. It will help them learn better. But if you have any of your kids or you want to join us on the Let Us Talk It platform, please visit our website at letustalkit.com/youth, register your kid, provide with all the information, and just jump in to the Zoom session every Tuesday and Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 p.m. EST. Now, you know for how to join and how to get started. The topic that the youth they have chosen is creating their own business. Sounds a little bit advanced, matured, but yes, that's how our youth thinks and they like to work. And business is important. As we know, it not only improves the quality of life, but also it provides high quality products. It helps for people to for it, their it enhances people's life enjoyment, comfort if you are successful in a business. And by generating this income, it definitely improves a lot many lives as well. So what more does a business need, or what research did our youth do? Let's jump into that. We have our moderator today, Vivan. Over to you, Vivan. All the best, all of you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill Auntie. Now we're going to be going over our own businesses. Table of contents. First, we'll start with the about us. Then we'll go over our businesses. Then we'll conclude and have the interaction and Q&A about us. Arush isn't here. Vish.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Vish, and in today's webinar, my company is a company called Tiber, a toy and technology company.
Hello, my name's Vivan, and I'm a fifth grader at Tredyffrin East End Middle School. My company is named after one predator of a lion. Well, no, one predator, and I just gave out the name, lion. So let's begin. Virat.
Hello, my name is Virat and I'm a fifth grader from Tredyffrin East Town Middle School. Um, as you can see in the picture, I do like to go to a few trails, and for my business, it's gonna be about a business that me and my brother have envisioned for a long time. Well, I hope to see you on the journey and work we have thought of.
Okay, thank you, Virat. Now, Hasni.
Hi everyone, my name is Hassani and I'm a seventh grader at Ruther Middle School in Michigan. And some things that I enjoy doing are playing tennis, doing kuchipudi dance, and watching Netflix.
I'm pretty sure you skipped on. Oh, okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anvita, and I'm a fifth grader from Herndon, Virginia. My company is related to architecture, and some of my hobbies are doing art, singing, and playing Carnatic violin or flute.
Thank you for coming back to Let's Talk It, Anvita. Let's begin with our businesses. Hasni.
Thank you, Yvonne. So Hi everyone, I'm going to be talking about what business I would want to start if I could. So the business name to start off with would be Piece of Cake. I love baking and also eating the goodies, so no doubt other people would also love to stop by for a dessert. My brother bakes a lot, which actually helped me realize that I'm interested in this. He would always bake them, and I would always decorate them with frosting, sprinkles, and more. Anyways, you get the idea. I love decorating things and getting creative with design, so it'd be perfect. This business would start as an at-home bakery, and then as the business would earn more money by getting sales, I would save up to buy out a place where it could be official at. And of course, I would have to get permits and licenses to officially start it up, but then I would start to begin putting everything up and organizing in the store. There would definitely be an online website along with surveys and rating. People could earn rewards on the app by scanning for each time that they buy something from us. The more things that they buy, the more free items they would earn. Advertising is also going to be a big part of this. You'll see us on social media, posters around, and maybe even billboards. The main key to making my store bakery would be the scent. Lots of people get attracted to bakeries just because of how good it smells. The aroma right when you walk through that door should be amazing. They'll definitely get a whiff of that. Some other unique things we'll be having is an annual baking contest. This is where every year everyone gets a chance to enter in the contest by baking whatever dessert or treat that they love or are amazing at making to enter in. People can express their creativity through this. The best thing about this would be that some people have things that they are really good at making or have a unique idea on. There would be lots of ideas, and the winner would win lots of prize money. The bakery items would be judged off of the decoration, the taste, and if they were cooked properly and if they looked appetizing to eat in the first place. Another thing that there would be is a flavor of the month. In some of the bakery items that we sell, there would be special and unique flavors every month so people can try new stuff. It could either be based off of the holiday around that month or just anything in general. The baker's responsibilities include opening the bakery early in the morning, mixing the dough to make all the goodies, of course, preparing fillings, and glazing pastries throughout the day. Some of the main jobs that we would be offering are the cashier, pastry chef, bakery chefs, production bakers, and waiters. Thank you.
Thank you, Hasni. I can already imagine this business springing up into the real world. Now, on with Aqualion. I, the founder and CEO of this company, decide that always it's better making lives. Well, no, making lives better. So, technology and medicine is a focus of Aqualion. Let's begin. Medical. What are the three things I'll do in medical? Well, this is pretty much what I dream of. If I become a doctor, then I can serve maybe like a few thousand people. But if I build my kingdom in this company, then I may be able to serve billions of people, life extent. So this is about like making people live longer. And living longer has a lot of benefits. Nanobots. We know robots, and making them smaller just makes them more capable. Because not always bigger things are better things. So, the solving machine. How do I solve these diseases if they come around? So, it may be something, it may include a lot of. Is somebody talking?
Mike's going bonkers.
Vish, you've been cut out if you were saying something. So this machine will basically do pretty much the vaccination, make a vaccination in like in like a day using some machines. And then I'm also thinking of something else, and that I'm also thinking of some other machines to make, and that will probably improve the solving machine. So next is nanobots. So technology. Nanotechnology is a great promise by nanobots. Iron Man reference. I've seen the scene where he springs up into the battle and the suit forms all around him. I thought that was cool. So nanobots would be able to do that. I don't think you could possibly make an Iron Man suit, but at least you may be able to build some other cool things. Now, medical. Saving lives. Nanobots could save lives in tons of different ways. As you see in the GIF, it shows a small nanobot capsule delivering a drug to the blood vessel. It could do much more. Like the two main killers are heart attack and stroke. Heart attack and stroke are the same thing, blood clots. And blood clots happen because, well, blood starts clotting because of some sort of factor. Usually a heart attack during cholesterol, and for the brain during a scab or some sort of scar happening in your blood vessel. So you need to clear these clots. Otherwise, they get big and they cause you to get stroke and heart attack, which is bad. And that could potentially kill people. So you need these nanobots to clear up those clots, break them down, and make sure that you don't die. But nanobots are only so small. They can't perform that many tasks. So you would have multiple nanobots. And nanobots, I think, would not, they could live everywhere because obviously they only reside in your body, meaning that even if you were to go to Mars with a astronaut suit, they wouldn't die of like weird conditions because they're like technology, so obviously they wouldn't. And second, all they need is magnets and electricity. And third, they live inside your body, kind of like viruses. A virus inside of your body doesn't die unless it's being attacked by immune cells. But we'll figure out technologies that allow these nanobots not to be attacked by the immune system, thinking that it's some sort of enemy, bacteria, virus. So destruction. Technoviruses and ethicality. What I mean by technoviruses is not the virus that hacks your computer and you're unable to use it. I'm saying a virus that's made from technology. So basically, a nanobot that instead of delivering good drugs, it delivers bad drugs. Instead of being able to break open clots, it has little small knives that can rupture blood vessels, which is all bad. And ethicality. The way nanobots are used could be very destructive in some terms. So it's a way to think that nanobots could be bad. But don't worry, because maybe there'll be new nanobot types, like one that's for destruction, which could be made by as some sort of weapon, and two, one could be to save lives, and three could be an anti-technovirus. You know, antiviruses on computers. Anti-technovirus just detects any nanobot that isn't medical and destroys it. Life extent. So we need to sustain and prolong our lives. It's not like people get the dream of taking a world tour. A lot of people think of this, but they never get to. But if you prolong your life, then that's great because you get to do that world tour after you earn enough to make a living, and which is great. But then this could also mean that you could live forever, and only a few people would want to live forever. And once after that, it doesn't actually promise that you'd be in good condition if you were to live forever, no matter what you do. So if you were living forever, you'd be in pain for a lot of time, which would be bad. Immortal doesn't mean invincible and destruction. What would happen if this got in the wrong hands? But let's talk about genetic recomposition first. CRISPR and gene editing. They could be used for far more than immortality because genes make up things everywhere. Genes make up the things that allow lizards to climb walls. They are the things that allow insects to fly. They are the things that allow birds to fly. And they're the things that allow dinosaurs to be so dangerous. So somebody could hack a person and turn them into a dino person, or bring back the dinosaurs and cause chaos, which would be bad. Otherwise, as we don't exactly know what would happen to gene editing. After all, if it's such a promising technology, you always know that something bad is going to happen to it. We know computers, they've been used to hack. So the best things are usually turned into the worst things. And that is, well, no, it's not over machines. This isn't my field, but there are a few advancements that I would like to make. Super AI. This thing knows it all. We know general purpose. Wait, no, not general purpose. Specialized AI. This is including chess AI and self-driving cars. They only specialize in self-driving and chess. They don't actually think of anything else. The general AI can perform anything that a human can, including problem solving, mathematics, science, quizzing, chess, problem. What? No, I said that already. Self-driving, and a lot of things. It doesn't specialize in one thing, and the man machine. So it would simulate the body, kind of like a digital twin. And you know how I talked about the solving machine, which would create a vaccine? If you were to create a virtual solving machine that creates a virtual vaccine, which works on the virtual human body, then you can replicate what would happen to the real human body. And ta-da, you've got a self-testing vaccine making machine. And this would be great because people don't have to try it on normal humans or animals. And this could revolutionize how we fight viruses. And the blueberry pie. This is something I would love to make. Let me give a few details. It's based off of what my brother uses. It's called the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. These two boards are very smart. They can be programmed to do a lot of things. So the blueberry pie would be pretty much the very good version of the Raspberry Pi. And it would have a lot of cool features, including hats and stacks. So I'll let V Industries handle this. And that's all. Tiber?
Hello, like I said, my company is a technology slash toy company, and Tiber's its name. Next slide. Tiber has two goals. One goal, the main goal, is to combine technology and toys and bring them to a new level. And second is to advance daily technology to an easier and more secure level. The divisions of Tiber are, first of all, the material examiners slash builders. They find the best materials for each toy slash device and build it. Then there's the techno dudes, as I like to call them. They build the chips for each of the device and work on improving them. And then the CS slash PR. They deal with customers and the public. And then the last one is the security. They build security programs for the devices. Next slide. How it is unique is that a thing that would make the toys unique would be that each toy and device would be especially programmed chips that allow them to be more interactive than plain phones and toys, and more interaction ability than Siri or Alexa. Like how when you say good morning, that's all they know, not much other. The chip. The chip, like I said, makes the device interactive, not just interactive like saying good morning, but interactive as I don't know what I put there. Human-like. The chip would make the device be able to learn reactions and how to use them when it's appropriate to. But a special chip would need a special place. Find out what I mean in the next slide. The the build material. 45% of the toys would be the normal materials used in everyday toys. 25% would be rayon, a very flexible and strong material for more flexibility. 25% again is rubber for softness, and 5% metal for the chips. Security. People might be afraid of the toys being hacked. It won't be a problem. Tiber uses multiple security programs made by Tiber Security Division. So even if a hacker manages to get a device hacked, they'll only get one of the devices. Plus, the security code randomly changes for each device every 30 seconds. So if they try, it would swap the security code. And then why I wanted to do this company was, as normal toys as you see, they don't exactly react to you. You really just have to make them. But more toys with interactive toys would be fun. They would react to things and move around. So it would be like sort of having a little live playground area, but except it's not people. And finally, this logo for Tiber is, with Tiber, it's cyber fun. Now we'll be moving on to Anvita's slide.
No, not yet. So, that was pretty interesting. Tiber gave a lot of cool things, and I especially like the way that you put it. The normal fluffed dogs can't do anything much. And like a robot dog would be pretty much the greatest thing on earth. And I like the vision of interesting things compared to the normal stuffed toys or metal toys or plastic toys that are ones that can interact. And you seem to be giving the fact like they're actually like humans or what they're trying to mimic. So that's kind of good. With that.
So my company is an architecture firm. So A&T Archi is a company I want to start. So its name is based on my initials and a short nickname for architecture. This business will make abstract architecture, whether it's houses or buildings, based on the customer's vision for their structures. This business will make the motto I created for this company is abstract is amazing, because in this company, I'll make abstract architecture like I mentioned before. Next slide. So, questions. These are 3 questions I will answer on this slide about my company. The first question is, what will we do in this company? Well, as I first mentioned in this slide before, in this company, we will build abstract buildings that customers that come to us envision. If a client wants a penthouse or anything else that is very modern and abstract with different materials, we can build it to their liking. My next question is, why did I want to do this? Well, I wanted to create this business. Still on the slide before. Can you go to the slide before? My next question is, why did I want to do this? Well, I wanted to create this business because I have an interest in architecture and I wanted to turn that into a business. There are a lot of unique architecture firms now, so I wanted to start one that could be a little more unique and collides with how architecture is evolving today. My third question is, how will I make money? Well, the answer to this is that whoever comes to us for a home or a structure will have to pay us to build their structure. But we will also help for in finances by using a little bit of our company's money and build the structure. Next slide. Um, why is my company unique? This company is unique because it makes unique abstract works of architecture. It will fit what the customer wants it to be. If the customer wants something very modern and abstract, we will try our best to make what they envision. I know that many architects are switching to make more modern buildings nowadays, but in this business will make unique designs for customers to their liking. And we'll also use a likable designs, like not like copying or using plagiarism, by making our own designs with like employees and our own architects. Thank you.
Okay, I found that very interesting, Anvita. I know that people nowadays make some modern buildings, but it'd be fun to see the Colosseum being remade. Perhaps that's what it's for, to remake some stuff. The industry.
Now, like I told you, this was a business that me and my brother were envisioning from a long time. We actually discussed it a long time ago, where we were just joking about a really powerful industry that could uh, create quantum computers at really cheap, well, affordable scale. It would also create a robot called the Wiper, which basically was a really small nanobot that, in groups and heaps of quantity, it would turn together into a super machine that could constantly running in and out, doing tasks, creating new objects, creating more of itself, and it does all of it by itself. And it's just very small. It has a button on the top and a bunch of tools inside. And it also has an app corresponding to it on the phone. So that was basically what I thought, but that's something different, and that's not really related to my industry anymore. So anyway, what's our motto? Our motto is resources. We'll get you professional quantum computers for every purpose, anywhere, anytime, for anything. So, with all that being said, we can move on to the next slide. So first we have servers. You need strong servers to help your customers, and you'll add it. We Quantum Storage Edition, Computing Edition, or Enterprise, which is a mix of both. Now, basically, what this means is that you have a running quantum computer as a server that you can either rent out as a property or you can actually buy it. Buying it would actually be cheaper, well, more affordable in a way over time, but renting it would actually be really affordable for small scale solutions. And these servers are going to be really powerful. As you see, there are four computing modules straight on this server. So that'll be really powerful. The storage edition allows you to get a lot of quantum storage, and it's exponential, like over a few terabytes. Computing edition, well, let's just say it's the difference from having a 4 cubic computer and a 64 cubic computer, which is packed and is also loaded, so loaded with the right equipment and with stable qubits, so it doesn't get changed with every little thing. So, next slide. Now, second, we have personal computer or PC. Imagine having a personal quantum computer for your own use. You could access it anytime at your house, like it was just a normal computer lying about in your house. But it was a quantum computer. Well, that's exactly what I'm envisioning for the V Quantum. The V Quantum is a really powerful computer, and it also comes with a V Quantum OS. The V Quantum OS is really fast, and there's also a version that runs on normal computers and not just a quantum version. I mean, what's the fun in that if you only spent it in the future generation and you did nothing in the previous generation and you just left them stranded? So, anyway, the cost of the personal V Quantum is the goal at $100. What I'm thinking is that we use the advantage of quantum computing to find local candidates and also quantum teleportation to send machines to those candidates as planets to get all these resources. And then we can also use quantum mechanics to our advantage and play around with the universe by building a machine that will be able to destroy planets, not ours and not ones with life. It would be able to destroy planets and reform them into minerals that allow us to create more quantum computers so that all of us can keep using it. Now, that's maybe a little bit cruel, but I mean, for big things or small things in this case, it calls for desperate measures. Next slide. Okay, number three, clean energy. It uses quantum mechanics and also fun or magic to other people to its advantage, and it's actually generating more energy there is sun in the first place. A photon has enough energy to strike off an electron from its orbit down. Well, it wouldn't be down, it would be up since it's increasing energy. And then once the atom gets unstable, the electron releases a photon and goes back in. So that's basically how a light bulb shines and how a solar panel goes about by charging energy. But instead, the quantum mechanics allow us to basically duplicate photons and spread them across the solar panel array. And this would directly mean that the more or quantum solar panels you have, the more power you create. So a huge array of this in the Sahara Desert, no matter the dust storms, is going to generate huge amounts of energy. And I was also thinking of a project of wireless cables. They almost had infinite range. Basically, you take a wireless HDMI, you plug it in into your TV, then you want to show your friends something, so you give them also a wireless HDMI, and you mark it with your name, and then you call them to show them what you just want to show them. So they take the wireless HDMI, they put it in their um, TV, and then from their TV, they can literally see from your computer about what you are talking about. So that's also can be useful since it's clean energy. We don't have to worry about sending so much cables, which is also going to be expensive, across the Sahara Desert to everywhere in the world. We just need wireless power cables. Yes, and it can be used for enterprise use, personal use, rural use, or interplanetary use. Next slide. Now, of course, another Iron Man reference. Holographics. Holographics at your hands. Do you know that scene from Iron Man that shows him taking a taking a trash can, a virtual trash can, and he takes up a document with his fingers on a holograph that was rubbish to him that he wanted to dispose. He would pick it up with his hand, even though it was not solid. Then he would throw it into a virtual basketball bin, which was actually the trash. So that was pretty cool. So this is basically what it is. No, not a virtual trash can for your computer. Now, the holographics at your hand V Hollow, I might call it. It's interactive and it's not only visual, you can also feel it. By using alternating electromagnetic fields, we can achieve the feeling that you're actually touching something. And it's dynamic, it's visible no matter what. Like, let's say you wanted to show it on a big presentation. No worries. Take it outside, put it up, ask all your team members to come, and it'll be showing a big projection of whatever you want to show them. And there'll also be a mini projection right at your hands to interact with and show them it on the big projection. And it's also nice in general. It's portable and it's affordable tech right at your hands. I mean, just imagine having a watch like I have right now and then just projecting a hologram onto it that you can control your computer. And that would be so cool. You can also touch it. It's a touch screen holograph right at your watch. So that's basically what is about the holographics at your hand. And we have the second to last slide. Now, clean. We work at our best quality and we're using our products to our own advantage. Like, we don't want to pollute. We'll use our quantum solar panels. I won't go too much deep into it, but basically, what I'm saying is that we'll try to work our best and we'll use ourselves to do a much better than we would before. I mean, developing a wee quantum computer with a wee quantum computer is just awesome. Next slide. Now, the blueberry pie. My brother mentioned it at his last thing, but basically, this pie is really special. It quadruples the power from the Raspberry, its father, to 32 gigabytes of RAM. Earlier it had 8 GB, now 32 GB. This is really big. And it's also the size of a normal SD card. This Pi comes in with built-in storage over a terabyte of memory. It's a mix of 64 and ARM, so you can run any OS. It has a built-in partition for multi-boot, and it beats its father Raspberry with a 1.4 GHz quad core to a hardcore octa-core, 6 GHz base and 10 GHz overclock. It switches from CPU delivered graphics to a proper NVIDIA GPU. It's super cooled with electric fridge casing, and more GPI opens, and the USB ports are all 3.0. It has built-in Wi-Fi and no connection needed. It has a high-power charging with rechargeable battery. It's also affordable like the Raspberry. It's a lot more user-friendly with BIOS too, basic input-output system. High security, and the mini version also has it like the Raspberry. A micro version which has a cube of max efficiency, solar edition, and of course, QBerry version, Quantum Berry. 8K capable with FPS algorithm, allowing more than 1000 FPS, running everything at max settings and adding what everything and whatever you want. Nothing can hurt it. Since it's small and powerful, it can be used for other than personal use. The Wii Quantum OS for PCs is pre-installed. That was all for Wii Quantum. Well, Wii Industries.
Yeah, thank you, Bharat. So I've now what I find hilarious is that the biggest tech companies are gonna be asking you what to do, or at least buying things from you. And also, now all we need is a quantum Iron Man and warp ships. So the Q&A interaction session time. Um, so let me stop sharing.
I really think few things were missed upon.
Like what?
Like uh, in years slides, there was the machine that could make the vaccine or medicine to any virus or disease. You could probably just put in blood and it'll identify and run the simulations.
Oh, yeah, that was the original design. I forgot to mention that it would.
Wish, and with
Yeah.
that
What is it?
is the interaction and Q&A session.
I
Um, yeah. I just wanted to add something. On my slide, I meant like to say like that like we would make designs like that are unique and like are a good fit for the clients.
I mean, true, of course. All of us would try to deliver at highest quality.
Yeah. Now, I'm pretty excited for the big quantum and the bakery because they are pretty much the best ideas we have right now. The quantum computer allows infinite computation, and the bakery delivers the most delicious treats on earth.
Um, so I have like two things that I want to mention. So, which business would help society the most and be a better place? I think the bakery.
Aqua.
Should they be presenting the Q&A?
No, we
Um,
don't. No, we don't need to.
yeah, we don't.
Why did you ask them to make a Q&A slide?
We
What?
showed it.
Yeah, I think the aqua line would be the best that would help the society because
Yeah, Vish.
I'll just put
Yeah,
the
please unshare. We don't need a Iron Man and Doggy Robo.
what Q&A?
Okay, one question though. Very well done, everyone. So, if I can ask, if each one of you can say one element which is the most important, whatever you researched, you read, you saw, whatever you did, what is it the most, maybe five important things for a business? If each one of you can say one or two, what you thought.
Could I say one?
Of course,
I
I said each one of you.
I think it's delivering a very good quality of like the product that you're like delivering to a customer, because like if you're not doing well, like if you're not giving like say if some like if the company that I thought of were to make a building and like the building like fell once, then like the customers wouldn't like be happy at all because like their houses fell. So like and like say like the computer or technology businesses, like one of their computers failed or something, the customers wouldn't be happy, right? So I think it's an important thing to deliver like good quality service to your customers in a
So the
Yeah.
product, you mean the product is very
With a-
important,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
yeah, and it
adding
has to be
on,
very good quality and high
I
quality.
think that uniqueness is also a part of quality. Like if you're remaking the like Apple computers and nobody is interested, they'll just buy the Apple computer instead.
um, like adding on to Anvita, it's not only just the quality, but few other things that you can apply, like the time and effort too, and also the cost to price. Like you have a specific price that you want to sell at to make a good profit, and with that profit, you can make more of your product. But you need a good price to cost so you can keep the business running if there's an outage or crisis.
And also like if a customer is like paying $100 for something, it has to be like good quality because they're paying money for like what they expect to be a good product, and it has to like they have to know like the effort people put in behind the scenes to make that one product, like in a factory or manufacturing place or something
Yeah,
like that.
advertising would be the best.
So
yeah,
first, you product would be better if it is a unique one. Okay, that is one. Then next, anybody else?
advertising
And
would
then another important thing in making a company would probably be like that everyone gets along, right? Because if they all don't.
So
Vish, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you repeat it? What was the point?
I mean, like, another important thing in having a company is like making sure all the different divisions of your company will work along correctly.
What do you mean by visions of the company?
No, I mean like there's gonna be different groups that have different jobs in making a product, right?
Okay, so the alignment, everybody should work in alignment to what the main product or the delivery will be. You're saying the work, it should be like every branch of the business should work together, right? Okay. Anything else?
I was just gonna say, I also think advertisement would be a big part of it. Yeah, because even for an actual example, my friend who goes to my school, no one really, she started an at-home bakery, a small business type of thing, and no one would have known about it until she started posting about it on social media, and that's how I got to know about it, and that made a big difference because I actually bought from her and got to know more about it based off of that, and it spread to my other friends. So yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you do a great uh, product, wonderful product, unique product, and you just keep it to yourself, it does no good. Good. So advertising. Anybody else?
Yeah, you also need people, resources, customers, investors, and like technology to do what you want. Resources includes money. Technology includes whatever you can do with what you have. Like if you have like a Intel chip from the company itself, then you can build something. If you have like an GPU core, then you can make a computer. If you have a cake mix, then you can make some sort of bakery treat. If you have concrete, then you can make a building.
Mhm. Just
Okay,
saying.
so you included 2 points over here. You said you need resources. So the people who will do the job, who will, if it is a product that you are creating, they will help you. And you said customers. But I think those two are very, very important separate points, right? It will, I mean, it will be nothing if there are no customers, and we cannot do anything if there are no resources. Okay, good points. Anyone else?
Um, just saying about Hassan saying advertising. If Arush was here, I'm pretty sure his kind of companies wouldn't need any advertising mostly.
For mine?
No, Arush is like he's doing a
Oh.
bakery company, right?
No. Any company can put as much as advertising as they want. I mean, it's their choice.
I know. I'm just saying that Arush's kind of company wouldn't need as much as others, mostly
And
like
why do you say so?
because people would just be browsing along app stores and they'd see the game. So
True, but it's not like everyone will be able to reach it. If you put up just one simple ad and someone sees it and clicks on it, then it'll may start a huge forest fire. But if it was just for someone to find it in the app store, no, it's just something boring that they just found.
yeah, I guess.
Um, Also, today's webinar also consisted of pretty fun things, I would say, especially the Iron Man references, or to see like the fun stuff that Vish brought up, including the I-56 core, which isn't even a thing, and NVIDIA GPUs on a Raspberry Pi.
And the Tyler Iron Man flying right towards the Q&A.
True.
Okay, I see Sheetal. She's here. Hi, Sheetal.
Hello, am I talking to Julian?
Yes. It's so
Hi.
nice to see you. I mean,
Yeah, I was
I
checking
did
this
not
out.
see her in the.
I see little scholars and all their glasses. It's so cute, but I'm still joining in and trying to understand.
Yeah, thank you for joining in. So, did you join earlier or just now?
A few minutes ago.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they are trying to develop their own business. They have their plans, and yeah, that's what the topic is. We are live, and if you have any question, a little bit about Sheetal. She is like entrepreneur in her heart. She has done, she has been in IT. She has been in other walks of life areas, I would say, and she has seen it all. She has done a work, a lot with kids, with school. So did we lose her?
Yeah, she's gone.
Okay. So yeah, if she comes back, then she can give us a good idea about how, she has 3 kids. So she can also join in. So yeah, you can go ahead and continue.
So she's an entrepreneur.
So yeah, actually, Julanti, we're done. We can begin the topic discussion.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just wait for a minute to see if Sheetal joins in, or else, yeah, well done, everyone. Good research, good thoughts, and hope if we are thinking or going in that line, you guys will have an idea and remember that, yes, you did something. And, it's always good to go back and see what you said and what you had, how your mind worked at this time of your life. So it's something nice. And yeah, thank you, everyone. And yeah, we can say call it a day today and have a great weekend. And any one of you who, if you want to join in to discuss a topic for next week, you can do so by joining the Zoom link. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you, everyone. And we end this session now.